File structure. Digital files are composed of sequence of bits. Each file type has a particular encoding scheme that describes how information is stored within this file. This scheme called file format. The file format can be either free, like portable network graphics, PNG, which is rather image format standardized by IOC, EAC, or proprietary, like the Windows Media Audio WMA file format. Some file formats have the ability to store more than one content type. This is the case in many popular formats that store multimedia contents. For example, the OGG format can store video, audio, text, and metadata in one container. AV, WAV, and 3GP also fall under this category. As users, we distinguish file type from its extension. For instance, MS Word file has the docx or doc extension, and the MS Excel has the XLSX or XLX extension. However, as a digital forensics investigators, we cannot depend on the file extension alone to determine file type, as this can be easily changed to whatever you want. An MS Word file can be changed to DLL or PNG file to conceal its true identity. To counter for such concealment techniques, we must check the file signature header to know its type. Most digital files have a signature that is located in the first 20 bytes of the file. You can check this signature by opening the subject file using the Windows Notepad or any other text editor like Notepad++. Digital file metadata. Metadata is data about data. Metadata can be created manually or through automation. Accuracy is increased using manual creation as it allows the user to input relevant information. Automated metadata creation can be more elementary, usually only displaying basic information such as file size, file extension, when the file was created, for example. Metadata can be stored and managed in a database. However, without context, it may be impossible to identify metadata just by looking at it. Metadata is useful in managing unstructured data since it provides a common framework to identify and classify a variety of data including videos, audios, economics data, seismic data, user data, documents, logs, and other file types. Most digital file types have metadata associated with them. It usually comes integrated into the same file. However, some file types store their metadata in a separate file. Metadata holds the data that describes the files it's associated with. For example, some metadata included in a Microsoft Word file might include author name, organization name, computer name, data time created, and comments. From a digital forensics perspective, metadata can be very useful in many cases. For example, we can track different authors of a file. For example, Microsoft Office file through the associated metadata. We can also search within the file's metadata to locate interesting information. Major operating system either support searching within the file metadata information, and most computer forensics suites support searching within accurate forensics image files metadata. So in Windows and Linux, there is wide variety of metadata extraction tools like AutoSpy. But if you want to make it online, use online tools, in Google, in web, there is a lot of online metadata extractor for EMG or like documents formats. So I have a sample document metadata, sample document samples that we in this video lecture we will be use for getting metadata information from the document. So here you can see we have sample data XLSX file, that for Microsoft Excel file. So here you can see we have two files. Let's use an inline data extraction. So go to like img metadata extractor. Here you can see here if EXIF viewer. The image metadata is known as EXIF. It's the same thing, almost same thing. There is fx and metadata. So I'm dropped the image file to website. So as you can see here, we have a wide variety of metadata that camera. These make Canon EOS 70D, exposure, focal length, ISO speed, flash off, so flash not fired, and modified date 2000. The exposure program. There's a lot of information about the image. Maker nodes. Lens type, this is the lens type, and target exposure. There's a lot of information that you can get from the image. So you can see here there is so many information, and let's try now XLSX file, as you can see here, and type XLSX metadata viewer. And I will click just the first result. So in order to select file, go to desktop, and you can see XLSX metadata file. As you can see here, we have the XLSX metadata author, file author is Jonathan Brailer, and the create time is 2060, and created with Microsoft Macintosh Excel. This means the Macintosh, this file is created, user is a Macintosh user, and skill group and other information.